Welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360. And in this session, this session is basically MCQ part 2 of chapter 1. Clear? Basically, this is MCQ series, BFM MCQ series set number 2, that is related to the set number 2, that is chapter number 1. And in this, basically, we have to discuss question number 16 to 30. Clear? Most of the question are theory-based questions. Clear? Basically, from this topic today. So let's start our first question basically on your screen. Question number 16. Which of the following rate basically it is used by the bank? Clear? Basically, which is used by the bank? Clear? Basically, by the bank for purchase of a foreign currency demand draft from its customer. Clear? Basically, what they have to buy? Basically, they have to buy basically demand draft. Clear? Basically, whom have to buy? That is bank. So bank will buy at always at the less rate. Okay. For the purchase of a foreign currency demand draft from its customer. Clear? For the purchase of a foreign currency demand draft basically from its customer. Clear? So what is the correct answer here is to be bill buying rate, TT buying rate, bill selling rate, or TT selling rate. Clear? So basically, this is basically demand draft basically comes on the telegraphic transfer. So basically bank will use buying rate. Clear? Because selling rate it is the high rate. Clear? If basically bank is basically selling a demand draft to its customer, then they will use this one. Clear? Basically for the buying, basically bank is buying. So basically bank is buying at the less rate. Clear? So option number B is the answer, that is TT buying rate. Clear? That is TT buying rate. Okay. So please remember these points. Clear? Please remember these points. Very, very important points. Clear? These are the very, very important points for the examination point of view. Clear? For the examination point of view, these are very important points. So please remember all these points. Clear? Where basically we have to use TT buying rate, TT selling rate. Okay. Now move to the next question. Question number 17. Which department of the dealing room takes care of the deals, accounts, reconciliation, etc.? Clear? Basically, which department of the dealing room basically takes care regarding the deals, accounts, reconciliation, etc.? Clear? So basically, this is regarding the, this question is regarding basically the dealing room. Clear? Basically, dealing room has three main offices. Clear? Basically, dealing room has three main offices. Basically, we have to discuss in detail regarding this in module C. Clear? In module C here, just we have to discuss 2 to 3 points. So dealing room basically have front office, mid office, back office. Clear? Back office. So basically these are the three main parts of the dealing room. Clear? So here they are asking regarding the basically which takes care. Clear? Basically which part basically takes care of the processing of deals, accounts, reconciliation, etc. Clear? So basically which is that? Basically that is the back office. Clear? That is the back office. So option number C is the answer, that is the back office. Clear? So back office basically takes care of the processing of deals, accounts, and reconciliation. Clear? Basically deals, accounts, and reconciliation. Clear? So basically what is mid office? So basically where mid office basically it deals with the, please tell fast if anyone remember, basically mid office. So mid office basically it deals with the, yes, you're right, basically deals with the risk management. Clear? Basically deals with the risk management. Mid office basically deals with the risk management. Parameterization of risks and parameterization of risks for the dealing room operations. Clear? Basically for the dealing room operations. And further, basically mid office, very, very important point. Sometimes basically we will get question regarding that also. Basically it also look after the, clear? Basically it also look after the compliance of various guidelines. Clear? Basically, it also look after the compliance of various guidelines or instructions. Clear? Basically, it also look after the compliance of various guidelines or instructions. So please tell fast. This point, it is clear to all of you or not now? So back office, basically that is the back end. That is basically that is the reconciliation or processing of deals or accounts. Clear? So mid office, basically that is the management and parameterization of basically management, basically risk management and parameterization of the risks. Clear? Basically it also helps mid office. That is basically it also helps for the compliance of the various guidelines or the risks. Clear? Compliance of the various guidelines or the risk. Hope it is clear to all of you this question and what type of different question basically they will ask from that. Now move to the next question, question number 18. Very, very important. Dealing room operation basically does not include. Dealing room operation basically does not include. Option number A is for issue of foreign currency draft. Option number B is managing foreign currency assets and liabilities. Option number C is managing nostro accounts. Option number D is proprietary trading in foreign currency. Clear? Option number D is proprietary trading in foreign currency. Clear? So basically where the dealing room operation basically does not include. Clear? So let's discuss this thing. Clear? Basically this is the Forex dealing room. The Forex dealing room operations basically comprise functions of a service branch. Clear? The Forex dealing room operation basically comprise functions of a service branch to meet the requirements of customers of other branches or divisions. Clear? Basically this is also branch, and basically they are work to meet the requirements of the customer basically of other branches. Clear? This is a special branch, that is the Forex or department. Basically what are the functions of other branches or division? Basically to buy or sell foreign currency. First one is to buy or sell foreign currency. Second one is to manage foreign currency assets and liabilities, funds, and manage nostro accounts. Clear? Fund and manage nostro accounts, as also undertake proprietary trading in currencies. Clear? Basically, and also undertake proprietary trading in currencies. Clear? So it act as a separate profit center for the institution. Clear? Separate profit center for the institution. Clear? So what are their functions? All we have discussed. Now let's move. Issuing of foreign currency draft, managing foreign currency assets and liabilities, managing nostro accounts, or proprietary trading in foreign currency. Clear? Or proprietary trading in foreign currency. Clear? So what it does not include? Clear? We have discussed that is managing foreign currency assets and liability. This one is included. Managing nostro account. This one is also included. Clear? Proprietary trading in foreign currency. Clear? Proprietary trading in foreign currency, it is also included here. Clear? So this one is not included. That is issue of foreign currency drafts. Clear? It is not the function of the dealing room operation. Clear? Basically, it is not the function of the dealing room operation. So this one is our answer. Clear? So this one is our answer. Clear? So as it seems here, clear, the question is not typical. Clear? But we have to go through one by one line. Clear? Basically, what we have to go through line by line, so that basically we are able to understand all the points and what are the different questions basically they will ask. Clear? That's why basically I especially included that paragraph here. That is the Forex dealing room operation basically comprise functions of a service branch to meet the requirement of customers basically of other branches or division basically for what? To buy or sell foreign currency, to manage foreign currency assets or liabilities, and fund and manage nostro accounts, as also undertake proprietary trading in currencies. Clear? And further basically you have to remember that the Forex dealing room basically it acts as a separate profit center basically for the bank or institution. Clear? Basically this type of question they have also included. Clear? Basically which we can say that which department or which room. Clear? Basically is act as a separate profit center basically for the bank or the institution. Clear? So we have to remember that that is basically known as the Forex dealing room. Clear? That is basically known as the Forex dealing room. So now move to the next question. Very easy question. Question number 19. It is very easy question. When investors use a derivative instrument to reduce his exposure, clear? Basically to reduce his exposure to the price volatility of certain underlying assets, he is a said to be. Clear? Basically he is a said to be. Clear? So basically when investor use a derivative instrument to reduce his exposure to the price volatility of certain underlying assets, he is said to be. Option number 1 is speculating. Option number B is investing. Option number C is arbitraging. Option number D is hedging. Clear? So basically that is to protect their risk, clear, or to reduce their risk, clear, not protect, basically to reduce their risk, clear. So that is basically known as the hedging, clear. That is basically known as the hedging. So option number D is the answer here, clear. Option number D is the answer here, clear. Speculating, basically we can say that the trading, clear, to earn more profit, basically they are do speculating, clear. And arbitraging basically means buy from one market and sell in the other market, clear. Buy from one market and sell in the other market, clear. So the difference between the buying and selling, basically that is the earning, clear. That is their earning. That is basically known as the arbitraging. That is basically known as the arbitraging, clear. So now move to the next question, question number 20. So RBI has introduced RTGS, clear. Basically RBI has introduced basically RTGS basically to eliminate what, clear. RBI has basically introduced RTGS basically for what? Herstat risk, settlement risk, counterparty risk, or systematic risk, clear. So basically RBI has introduced RTGS basically. RTGS basically that is settlement on the real time, clear. That is real time gross settlement, clear. Basically from the word it tells, clear, real time gross settlement. From the word it tells that the settlement basically takes place on the spot, clear. Settlement takes place on the spot, clear. Earlier basically there is sometimes basically risk happens basically of the settlement risk, clear. Now RBI has introduced basically RTGS basically to eliminate settlement risk, clear. So option number B is the answer here, clear. Option number B is the answer here, that is the settlement risk. So this one is the answer here. Now move to the next question, question number 21. So a transaction conducted between two centers only, it is known as a transaction basically conducted between two centers only, it is known as. Yes, here Herstat risk basically it is also similar to the settlement risk, but more appropriate basically we will go with the settlement risk here, clear. Settlement risk here. Herstat basically that is a specific case. And if they are not mentioning the settlement, then we will go with that. Otherwise, basically this one is the most appropriate answer. So now with the question number 21. A transaction conducted between two centers only, it is known as a transaction basically between two centers only, conducted between two centers only, basically it is known as systematic arbitrage, compound arbitrage, 3-point arbitrage, or direct arbitrage, clear. So what is the correct answer? A transaction conducted between two centers only, basically it is known as system arbitrage, compound arbitrage, 3-point arbitrage, or direct arbitrage, clear. So the option number D is the correct answer, that is the direct arbitrage, clear. That is the direct arbitrage. So this one is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 22. Very, very important question, clear. Question number 22, it is very, very important question. So treasury of BOB borrows in USD and lands in, basically they are borrows in basically US dollar and lands in Indian rupees, basically in the interbank market rate, to gain the benefit of interest rate differentials. So this activity of the treasury basically it is called, clear. Basically this activity of the treasury basically it is called, clear. So basically what they are gaining here, that is basically the interest rate differential, benefit of interest rate differential, clear. So the activity of this treasury basically it is called a coupon arbitrage, interest arbitrage, exchange arbitrage, or none of these, clear. Exchange arbitrage or none of these, clear. The correct answer here is to basically option number B, that is the interest arbitrage, clear. That is basically known as the interest arbitrage, clear. So option number B is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question, question number 23. Question number 23, clear. This type of question basically they have asked in one of the previous year examination, clear. So counterparty risk is due to the non-performance of contract by the, clear. Counterparty risk basically is due to the non-performance of contract by the borrower, refinance bank, foreign bank, or trade partner, clear, or trading partner, clear. That is basically counterparty risk, clear. That is the person opposite, basically the person opposite, basically who's trading with us, clear. Due to the non-performance of contract, clear. Counterparty risk is due to the non-performance of contract by the borrower, refinance bank, foreign bank, or trading partner, clear. So this one is the answer, that is the trading partner, clear. This one is the answer, that is the trading partner, clear. Clear, because here basically we are discussing regarding the trading counterparty risk. Okay, borrower, basically we can say that borrower, basically it is case in the case of the lending. Clear, in the case of lending, like in the case of the loan. Clear, here basically it is basically with respect to the trading partner, clear, basically whom basically we are trading. Clear, so counterparty risk basically it is due to the non-performance of contract, clear, basically non-performance of the contract basically by the trading partner, clear, basically by the trading partner, that is basically known as the counterparty risk, clear. So option number D is the correct answer here, clear. Option number D is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 24. Question number 24 here. What they say that basically any mismatch in the funds position, clear, basically any mismatch in the funds position will expose the bank to which of the following risk, clear, basically any mismatch of in the funds position will expose the bank to which of the following kinds of risk, clear, basically to which of the following kinds to risk, clear. So that is basically any mismatch basically means that it is basically any mismatch basically in the where funds position, clear, either in the receivables or in the payables, clear, basically either in the receivables basically or in the payables, clear, basically will expose the bank to which of the following kind of risk, that is basically the interest rate risk, clear. So any mismatch in the funds position will expose the bank to which kind of following, that is the interest rate risk, clear, that is the interest rate risk, clear. So this one is the answer here, that is the interest rate risk, that is the mismatch in the funds position. All these risks basically we have to discuss in detail in the upcoming chapters, clear. Just here basically it is like in this chapter basically this is the forex introduction and rest basic introduction of the different types of risk, clear, basically different types of a risk, clear. So can anyone tell basically Herstatt risk? Basically it is related to the German bank, clear. Herstatt risk basically which we have discussed, it is related to the German bank. Name of that bank, it is to basically Bankhaus. Please remember sometime basically they will ask these types of questions. Herstatt, that is located Frankfurt in 1974, clear, in 1974. Okay, now move to the next question, question number 25, clear. Now move to the next question, question number 25, clear. Question number 25, that is operational risk does not include, clear, operational risk does not include movement in exchange rates, human error, technical faults, systematic failures, clear. So movement in exchange rate basically it is related to the market risk, clear, it is related to the market risk, that is due to the market condition this is happens, clear. Movement in the exchange rate basically this happens basically due to the market conditions, not due to the operational risk, clear. No, not due to the operational risk, clear. So operational risk basically does not include, option number A is the answer here, clear, and it includes human errors, technical faults, and systematic failures, clear. Now move to the next question, question number 26, clear, question number 26. So settlement risk in foreign exchange basically it is generally due to, clear, settlement risk basically in foreign exchange basically it is generally due to, option number A is basically notionals being exchanged, option number B is net value being exchanged, Option number C is multiple currencies are and countries are involved. Option number D is high volatility of exchange rate. Clear? Basically, high volatility of exchange rate. Clear? So settlement risk. Settlement risk basically it is due to the there are multiple parties. Clear? Basically, there are multiple parties involved and there are basically multiple currencies and countries are also involved. Clear? Settlement risk basically in foreign currency basically it is generally due to the multiple currencies and countries involved. Clear? Basically due to the multiple countries and currencies involved. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. Clear? High volatility of exchange rate basically it leads to the risk, not the settlement risk. Clear? Basically it not leads to the settlement risk. Clear? High volatility of the interest rate basically it is not saying that basically we can say that basically it is the settlement risk. Clear? Settlement risk basically due to the different countries involved. Clear? Basically due to the different countries involved. If different countries are involved, because it leads to the basically different time zones. Different time zones. Clear? Due to the different time zones, basically this type of risk arises. Clear? On multiple currencies and countries involved. Clear? So option number C is the answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 27. The date of delivery of funds. Clear? Very, very important. The date of delivery of funds on the date on which the exchange of currencies actual takes place. It is referred to as, clear? Basically, the date of delivery of funds on the date on which the exchange of currencies basically actual takes place. First one is the ready or spot. Option number B is spot or term. Option number C is value date. Option number D is any of the above. Clear? The date basically on which the actual delivery of funds basically takes place. That is basically known as the value date. Clear? That is basically known as the value date. So option number C is the answer. That is the value date. Clear? Option number C is the answer here. That is the value date. Now move to the next question. Question number 28 here. In which of the following cases the dollar forward basically it is not in a premium? Clear? Basically the dollar forward basically it is not in the premium. First one is spot price is this one 44.50 and the forward price is it is basically 44.20. Second one is spot price this one. Clear? Basically here it is decreased. That is basically it is not at premium. Basically it is at a discount. Spot is this one, forward that is basically increased. That is in this dollar is at premium. Clear? In this also. So basically option number A is the answer here. That is where it is available at a discount. Clear? Basically where it is available at discount. Clear? So option number A is the answer. Now move to the question number 29. On 1st of January 2015, SBI quoted spot USD is equal to 65.00. This is the buy rate. This is the sell rate. And forward margins are clear. So what are the forward margins? February 18 to 30. This is basically at discount. And March is also a discount, 25 to 20. Basically this is also a discount. So what this means? Clear? So what this means? Option number is SBI buys dollar at rupees 65 or 65.00. Same thing. And sells at rupees 65.10 in the spot market. Clear? They are mentioning that basically spot rate is this one. That is buying rate is 65 rupees. And selling rate is 65.10 rupees. Clear? That is it is in the spot market. Clear? So this one is the true here. Second one, basically US dollar is at a discount for both the February and the March. Clear? Basically in the February, basically it is also a discount. In the March, basically it is also a discount. Clear? So this one is also correct one. Clear? So here both A and B is correct one. Clear? So option number C is the answer. That is both A and B are correct here. Clear? That is basically both A and B are correct here. Now move to the next question, last question of our today's session. Please understand very carefully. So when the value of the British pound changes from 1.25 to 1.50, clear? We can say that earlier basically 1 British pound or 1 GBP, Great Britain pound, it is basically earlier basically this one. Now basically 1 GBP basically it is equal to We can say that earlier $1 is equal to rupees 60 for understanding, and now $1 it is basically rupees 80. So here what is goes? Basically the value of the rupee is going to depreciate. Clear? The value of the rupee basically it is going to depreciate, and the value of the dollar basically is going to appreciate. What is the meaning of that? Clear? Journal basically we will discuss. We can say that basically rupees 20 basically will help us to purchase one. We can say that basically rupees 20 basically will help us to purchase one chips packet. Clear? One chips packet. So basically when basically in the year 2016, this one basically in the year 2022, we can say that this one is 2020. Clear? So basically in the year 2020, basically with the help of $1, basically we are able to purchase 3 chips packet. And in the year 2022, with the help of $1, basically we are able to purchase 4 chips packet. So here the value of dollar is going to appreciate. That is basically the value of the dollar basically is going to increase, and the value of the rupees is going to decrease. Clear? Because in the year 2020, clear, basically we are able to purchase only 3 packets. Now in the year 2022, clear, basically we are able to purchase 4 packets. Clear? Basically we are able to purchase 4 packets with the same amount of dollar. Clear? So here same thing basically happening in this case also. So the pound has appreciated, this one is true. The dollar has appreciated, no. Basically if one is appreciated, other one is depreciated. Clear? Because there is second one, the pound has depreciated, not. Pound is appreciated. The pound has appreciated, this one is true. And the dollar has depreciated, this one is also true. Clear? So option number C is the answer here. Clear? Option number C is the answer here. That is the pound has appreciated and the dollar has depreciated. Clear? And the dollar has depreciated. So please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query in this question. Hope now this question is clear to all of you. Please take these types of example, like here basically I am taking the example of the chips packet. Clear? So that you are able to remember all the things. Clear? So that basically you are able to remember all the things. Clear? This type of question basically you will find in the examination. Just you have to understand the concept. Clear? What they are saying that. Clear? Why basically banks? Now more focus on NRI deposit. Clear? NRI deposit. Clear? Because the value is going continuously going to rise. Basically Indian value is going to depreciate. Clear? Because we want to attract to the foreign customers. Clear? We want to attract to the foreign customers. So in this session, basically we have to discuss up to this much point. In the next MCQ discussion session, basically we will discuss 2 case studies and 2 to 3 numerical questions. Clear? Basically 2 to 3 numerical questions. Clear? Along with the 2 numerical based case study. Clear? To understand the concept of the TT buying, TT selling rate, exchange rate. Clear? All these things basically we have to discuss in the next MCQ discussion session. Hope what we have discussed it is clear to all of you. So please do revision continuously so that you are able to remember all the points. Thanks to all of you for joining this session.